Okay, ready, go. Ready, go.
Head movement, so right away.
And also, you're leaning this way quite a bit.
Yep.
So you're going from here and then basically going to this position.
Right.
When this happens, always you have a limited arm motion here, so it cannot go that far. So you are having both naturally. So leaning, and then your hands are about here. The club is going this way here.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you are in this posture, what happens is you try to hit the ball with this motion here. Try to hit the ball like this, instead of using the body turn and then arms and club motion and hit this way, but rather you try to hit the ball like this. Yeah. Yeah. So you're using this motion to try to push everything up. So what we need to do is we need to change the swing plane. Currently it's going this way here.
Yes.
Because you are leaning away. Mm-hmm. One thing you have to sort of have it in your image is when you start the backswing and turn, when you turn, the worst you can imagine is the upper body leaning this way.
And I don't even feel I'm doing that until I see it on video.
So yeah, you have to watch what you're doing. Sometimes what you feel and what you do are very different. So you have to match those first. Then you can make a diagnosis and you can change. And also on the way down, if your upper body goes this way, then in other words, you are weaving the whole body like this. This is the worst. Mm-hmm. It's hard to control the impact. Right. So rather, when you do the backswing, turn this way here. So the head is not moving that much, but the pelvis can move. So turning like this here. So you have a little bit of a reverse pivot posture. But for you, this will be like you are leaning this way by a mile. Yeah. Because currently you feel this is normal. Yeah. Then when you try to go this this position, it will be a lot. So when you lean forward, imagine a line drawn from the middle of your shoulder, and then go to the right hip here. Imagine this is the axis rotation during the backswing, and then try to turn about that axis. Yeah, this is good. This is already good. Then your hand is already here. Oh, yeah. Then just the club can go this way, right? Yes. So draw a line from the middle shoulder to right hip here. If this is the axis rotation, you're turning about this axis.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. And then you have to remember that posture, that feel here, that orientation. Yeah. So then we can redirect the plane here, then everything changes. You can, you go less flat here, so you will go this way here, and then here, from here, you also go more. Yes. So you have a larger backswing. So from here, again, by turning the axis here, and then let the arms and club go, then this will be very different swing. So instead of hitting the ball here and there, you'll have a lot more consistent swing. So let's first try to feel the posture again. So I will stand in front of you and try to match your body motion with mine, okay? So fold the arms here, and then while shifting the pelvis right, and then go to this position. And Colleen, you judge whether we are in the right position here, or his posture is similar to mine. Move your pelvis a bit more. Yeah, I can see you in the screen there. So, and then go to this position here. Yeah. Then back to this position. So the transition should be continuous and smooth, and then try to feel this posture here. Yeah, again. So go here, here, and here, here. Let's make it continuous. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, yes, right, left, right, left, right. Give more pelvis motion to the right here, almost here. So you have a straight alignment here, okay? So go to this position here. And then go left. Left also slightly lean backward here. So in the turn, in the leftward is the same thing. Mm-hmm. Draw a line from the mid shoulder to left hip here, using this as the axis, and then turn like this, right? Okay. So again, shift the right and then turn, and then go left and then turn, and then right and turn. Okay, left, the right. In doing this, instead of using the upper body and then try to do this, use the legs. When you use the legs, it'll be easier because the legs will drive everything. So intentionally turning your shoulders, instead of intentionally turning your shoulders like this here, use the pelvis turn, pelvis motion, then your shoulders will turn automatically. So over here, then turn the pelvis here. Turn the pelvis, turn. Now lean slightly backward here, and then turn, go to this position, right? Yeah. So if you can do that, then your swing pattern will change quite a bit. So instead of going this way, and try to hit this way. So let's dance with me again. So we'll connect everything now. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And relax here. Just what's moving is the lower body, and then with that your shoulder will turn. Left, right, left hip up, right hip up, left up, right up, left up, right up. Now put your hands down here. Swing, right, left, right up, left up, right up, left up, right up. 1, 2, 3, wind up, swing. So this is the dance, the shun dance, okay, shift to turn dance. And so from now on, when you wake up, dance, dance, dance. Before you go to bed, dance, dance, dance. So again, now we'll do it on your own. First, the arms are folded. Okay, left, start from left. Let's go left to the left, left, right, and then left, right. Still, it's quite driven by the upper body turn intentionally. So relax here, and then use the pelvis. When the pelvis turns, the shoulder will turn automatically. So when the pelvis turns, intentionally, instead of intentionally trying to turn your shoulders, keep it here. It's one unit, okay? When the pelvis turns, automatically your shoulder turns this much. Yep. And then add a little bit of more shoulder motion here. And then when you turn the pelvis, you're leaning this way. So here. So now you turn the pelvis, then the shoulder will go, and then add a little bit more shoulder motion here. So always ground up. So pelvis turns first, and then the shoulder turns. Now here, instead of turning the pelvis like this, shift first and then turn, shift and then turn, shift and turn, shift and turn. So here, shift first to the right. Oh, before you turn, just shift first. Now your right hip is on the right foot, right? Yep. Here, turn about the hip joint. Okay, and then when you shift left, just shift this way. And now the left hip is over the left foot. And then turn here. So you should have shift first, shift and then turn, shift and turn, shift and turn. And the turn motion is coming from leg push. When your leg pushes the ground, then the hip, so in this case, when you push the ground, the hip will move up, right? With this, pelvis turns, shoulder turns. So always shift first and then push, turn, shift, push, turn, shift, push, turn. So use the legs. Shift first, keep good shift first, and then push the ground, push up, right up, left side up, right side up, left side up. Yeah, when you use this kind of body motion, then suddenly your swing pattern changes quite a bit. Okay, so now with that, let's use the kettlebell. So you'll now be able to do the same thing with the arms down with the weight. So hold the kettlebell like this. If you stand in the middle of the plate here, you'll be able to see this tape here. Yep. Try to move the kettlebell along that tape. Okay? So in order to do this, you need two things. First, you have to have a reasonable forward lean. And then instead of turning the body like this, then the kettlebell goes inward here. So you have to let the kettlebell go. So using the motion here, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, instead of trying to force it going this way here. Simply use this oscillation here. Then let it go, let it go, let it go. And then, so relax the upper body, and it should be mainly coming from the lower body. Yeah, easy swing back and forth. Yes. Good. You need good shift left, right, left shift, right, left, right. Swing, swing. Particularly when you have a little bit of up and down motion, then it will give you good rhythm. Dance, dance, dance. Very good. Now use your legs a bit more actively. Swing. So if you want to go more rigorous swing, then it'll be all leg action. Swing, swing, swing. 1, 2, 3. Wind up. Let it go. Swing, swing. 1, 2, 3, wind up, let it go. Yeah, something like that. So in this, more than anything, just feel the rhythm and the dance motion here. So up, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, let it go. But in doing this, minimize your upper body, your spine going this way here, this way. Instead, maintain the axis, but the way the axis runs is a bit different in the backswing and downswing. In the backswing, it'll be from the center of the shoulder to the right hip here, using this axis and turn. On the way down, this line toward the left hip here, and then turn this way here. So the upper part stays fairly, within this small range here, but your pelvis can move quite a bit here. So use the legs more actively. You have strong legs, so you should be able to use the legs. Swing, swing. Yes, look at this dancing motion here. Very good. So you are awakening your lower body. So instead of swaying your upper body, now you're awakening your lower body. Right. Going this way. Let me record from this direction. Okay, ready, go. Swing, 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 swing. 1, 2, 3. Wind up. Swing. 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 1, 2, 3. Wind up. Swing. Now, you can put it down. So you can see the rhythm here, up and down motion here.
Do you need that much up and down on the swing?
No, so this is just to allow you to feel the rhythm. And particularly in your case, your upper body is sort of moving like this, that this has to be minimized. So rather, maintain the axis, but lower body, the legs can move up and down here, giving this rhythm, but the upper body axis should be maintained. So it shouldn't go this way and this way. It shouldn't go this way. You shouldn't have this motion too much. So maintain the upper body axis. Then give good active leg action here. Again, so this is the last one with the kettlebell. So again, try to minimize this lifting of the upper body axis, but just use the legs and then, yes, that's good. And you can take small steps, yes, that's good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's it. So now you are awakening your, dancing instinct.
Yeah.
So you have it in your DNA.
We do dance.
In your DNA, you have that, and then you are simply awakening it. Now, let's use the rope here. Swing the rope back and forth. Again, maintaining similar body motion, but this time here, the rope and the kettlebell are very different, okay, in terms of the physical nature. It's long and flexible, it's short and heavy. And then with the kettlebell, it was easy to maintain the axis, but now we have to do the same thing with the rope. So as you swing back and forth, remember the dance we did, also the kettlebell swing. So you have to minimize your upper body leaning that way, okay? So keep a good stroke initially, and then swing. Turn your shoulders a bit more. Yeah, currently the tempo is too fast. And then, so make the motion a bit bigger, and then turn your shoulders a bit more. So if you don't have enough shoulder turn here, you tend to use the arms. Because your body is not well prepared, then you have to use the arms a lot. But if you turn your shoulder enough, then on the way down, you will start the turn with the shoulder, and then let the arm go. Okay, so slow down the tempo a little bit. Give a faster speed to the rope, but make the motion a bit bigger. Still, the tempo is too fast. And your arms are going only this much, but let it go more here. So slide above your shoulders here. Go here and make a bigger motion. So instead of do something like this, let it go, swing, let it go all the way around your body, swing, swing, swing. Okay. It's too flat. So lean forward a bit more. It's still too fast. Let it go. Yeah, give more speed to the rope. Then it'll go around your body. Swing, swing, swing. 1, 2, 3, and swing. But the last one, when you had the wind up, what happened was you went this way here instead. So with this posture, you have to give more shoulder turn as much as possible. Okay? I think you can go a bit more. So fold your arms, and then so lean forward. From there, go to the backswing top position. And here, if the upper body leans this way, it's hard to turn. But if you maintain good reverse pivot posture, then your shoulder can turn a lot more here. And then stand tall on the right side. Stand tall on the right side here. And then tap the left foot. Yeah, currently you have a lot of force acting on this side. In other words, you have to really stand on the right side. So most, maintain the axis here. Most weight is supported by the right foot, right? So here, when you go to this position here, most force is supported by this side. So you should be able to do this without shaking your body. If you have a good support from the right side here, standing over the right side, this won't give you much motion here. Upper body stays here. You can do this. But if your body has to shake, that means you're still having a lot of weight bearing by the left side. So shift good to the right, stand on the right side. And then, no need to turn that much. No need to turn this that much. The pelvis shifted this way, and your toe is still outward here. You have this outward flare instead of going here. That means you already you are leaning this way.
Yeah.
And then with that, still you have a sufficient support from this side. Yeah. So you have to have this much shift during the backswing. Good shift to the right side. Yeah. And then when you push the ground with the right leg good, then you will be able to move the right hip up. You can stand tall here. Stand tall without lifting your spine here. Maintain the spine axis here. Stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, and give enough shoulder turn. So when you give enough shoulder turn, then it will just go around your body. Let it go. Instead of turning really quickly using your arms. So wait until the rope goes all the way around your body, and then let it go. Use the shoulder turn more than anything. Use the shoulder turn to bring the, yes. Swing. Now it's a lot better. Yep. The tempo is a lot better. Use the shoulder turn, good shoulder turn. And then make the motion consistent, back and forth. Your body has to move nicely to come up with consistent rope motion. Swing, swing. It's getting flatter. It's getting flatter. You have to maintain the lean. Maintain the lean. Still, tempo is too fast. Tempo is too fast. So work with the rope. Work with the rope. All you need to do is give enough speed to the rope. Let it go around your body. Let it go. Let it go. Throw the rope away. Throw the rope away. Throw the rope away. Swing. Swing. So it's a rope centric. So the goal is to generate good rope motion. And then your body motion should be adjusted to give you good, consistent rope motion. Swing. Swing. Still, it's a lot of arm action. It's still a lot of arm action. Just turn the shoulder, turn the shoulder. The hands can go higher in the back here. The hands can go higher. Yeah, like that high. Yes, exactly. That's it. That's it. Yes. But turn your shoulders more. Turn your shoulders more. Yes. And then while bringing the hands high, turn your shoulders. Keep swinging. Easy. Keep swinging. Swing. 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 Okay. swing, 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 swing. So if you look at what you're doing, still there's too much up and down motion, and then the rope motion is not that consistent. So you have to create consistent rope motion back and forth. Yeah, so while you are having active leg action, but the bottom line is have a consistent rope motion here instead of
I got you. Okay.
this here. Okay. Still, your arm motion and the rope motion should be consistent while the lower body is active. So your goal is to generate consistent rope motion back and forth, and then at the top have more time so that the rope can go around your body. Here, the same thing. At the end of the downswing, let the rope go around your body, and then start. So let it mature, no rush either way, but give enough speed to the rope. And you have to adjust your body motion so that you have really consistent rope motion. The key is the rope motion. The focus is the rope motion. Yes, now it's more consistent. Add more shoulder motion, but still you have to have a consistent rope motion. Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you have a rope at home?
Yes.
Similar to this?
Yep, same size.
So then practice the rope swing a lot. And your goal is always to have a consistent rope motion back and forth. They give enough time. But your body motion has changed quite a bit. Instead of going here. For a while, I think this up and down motion, a little bit of action here, this is okay. It will allow you to feel the rhythm.
Right.
Yeah. So as long as you can maintain this consistently, then it should be okay. So promote good rhythm, and then swing, 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 swing. It's always easier when you start the turn with the shoulder turn. So shoulder turn is coming from the pelvis turn. Pelvis turn is coming from the leg action. So shoulder turn, body action, and the shoulder turn, and then add the arm motion at the end. Instead of starting the arms from the beginning, go over here, go over here, go over here, go here. So now let's try to add the arm motion toward the end, okay? And give more shoulder turn. Turn the shoulders a lot. Turn, yes. Turn, 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 turn. Yeah. As you add your shoulder turn, the swing becomes better. However, no need to bring the arms like this, because this is the axis here. Just to turn around here. Your goal is turn the body about the axis, and then let the arms go around instead of pull it down, pull it down. Just to focus on the turning action here. Shoulder turn. Just the turning shoulder turn. Mm-hmm. Keep good shoulder turn, add the arm motion, but the arm is not dragging, pulling down, but just still simply turning about the axis. Shoulder, good shoulder turn, shoulder turn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. So that angle is good. So going here. So the rope has to go when you go to the top, taking top. If the rope, so lean forward. If the rope goes over your right shoulder and then wrap like this is perfect. Okay? But currently your hands are a bit lower and then it's going like this.
Okay.
But keep it a bit higher. The hands are going a bit higher. And then the opposite is also true. At the end of the downswing, if you are in this position, it will go like this. Okay, with the slight reverse pivot posture. Again, go to the top of backswing. If you go to reverse pivot, no need to lift this intentionally like a baseball. Yeah. So easy here. But then if you have a slight reverse pivot posture, it will go over here and then come this way here. So this is your target position, both at both ends. So again, swing nicely and then work with the rope. Work with the rope. Yes. And then keep your gaze on the ball. Keep your gaze on the ball. Yes. Yes, that's a lot better. Swing. And then make the rope a bit faster. Here. Faster means, faster does not mean rushing. Faster does not mean rushing here. This is faster but have more time, fast but more time, fast more time. Give more shoulder turn at the end. Yes, swing. Keep your gaze on the ball. Swing, 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 yeah. Swing, 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 swing. Now it's a lot better. So when you swing back and forth, make sure you don't turn your head like this. Then you get dizzy. You lose balance. So you have to maintain good gaze here. Your face will turn, but using the peripheral vision. Over your right shoulder, you will keep the gaze. Here, over the left shoulder, with the peripheral vision, you will keep the gaze. So keep the gaze as you repeat the swing. Then you will have a lot more stable, balanced turn. Yeah, this swing plane is a lot better now. Okay.
Just need to keep the head
And then,
still.
and then you're not rushing. So the rope swing is really good for you to control the timing and also engage the shoulder a bit more. But the key is, probably among these, rope will be the most difficult one to handle because it's completely flexible here. Unless you guide the rope correctly, then it will go everywhere. So you have to use really rope-centric approach here. So the bottom line is have good rope motion. You adjust your body motion to secure that. So swing. So I have a sort of target plane here that I need to move the rope along with here. Then I'll have to have that motion by adjusting the body motion. This is the absolute goal. Okay. So, but your rope swing has changed quite a bit. That means you started working with your body and really listening to what the rope is telling you. Because if there's a neural connection here, so when you move the rope, it will tell you something. Yeah. When you listen to what it's telling you, then you can make the changes. But without this connection, you just keep just moving, you are doing the same thing again and again. So now, so the same idea, before we move to the club swing, so this is the orange rib. It is reasonably flexible, and it is a bit heavier than the rope, so you can feel the motion of the end of the rib a lot better. Now, when you swing this back and forth as if you are swinging a rope, still you are holding a rope in your hands, and they are swinging back and forth. Instead of fighting, instead of try to dominate, let it go around. So your goal is to, because we have inclined axis here, right? So we try to turn everything around the axis without having a lot of precision of the axis here. Reasonably maintain the axis. You can shift reasonably, but still the axis is well maintained. So with that, let the arms and club go around your body. In doing this, because this is heavy, if you let it move, then it will go all the way here. Okay. So instead of try to fight, let it go here. Swing, swing, swing. So in using this, particularly try to feel what the motion, the rotational motion about the axis is like. So promote the good turn about the axis. The axis can slightly shift here. Pelvis goes more here, this way. The shift can go this way, this way. However, the shift doesn't go this way here. You have a good turn, 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 turn here, and then turning everything around the axis. And also at the end, minimize the bending. So when the whip goes this way, and you try to use your arms to try to move this way, there will be a lot of bending.
Oh, okay.
But if you wait until this rotation is completed and then start the downswing, you will have less bending. So minimize the bending at the end. Okay? Swing, easy swing, just a swing back and forth. You're already leaning this way here. So some have the feel of just the turning around the axis here. Then let it go around, instead of going to this position here. So instead of manipulating the motion with the arms, to turn the shoulders. Turn the shoulders about the axis. And the weight at the top,
Am I getting far enough back?
What happens is you are now waiting here and then try to bring it down. So keep enough shoulder turn. Yeah, feel the motion of the whip. Make the whip motion consistent. It's not about your body motion, but you have to make the whip motion consistent. Here, I can see that. In the backswing, you are using your arms a lot. Go here, and then you are pulling the whip like this to go to this position here. Instead, go here, just to turn the body about the axis. Turn the body about the axis, and then have this arm motion here. Instead of pulling it down and then try to go to this position here. So simply turn and then turn the shoulder and then let it go around, instead of guiding it with the arms. Good shoulder turn about the axis. Maintain the gaze. And use the legs more actively so that you can have a good. Okay, let's do this. So, in order to not to drive everything with the arms, hold it like this. So these three fingers here, these three fingers close to each other. So when this happens, it's really hard to manipulate the whip motion with your hands and the arms here. So just let it go. So swing around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Let the whip go around your body. Okay, instead of manipulating with your arms. So hold it easy. Yes, feel the motion of the whip. Just let it go around your body instead of using your arms to try to dominate. Yes, that's good. That's good. Make it a bit faster so that it will really go around. Turn your shoulder enough this way. Turn your shoulder enough this way in the downswing. When you lose the control of the whip, that means you're mixing different motions. The axis is moving, and then it is also not moving about the rotating about the axis, but you also have this motion here. If everything is rotating about the axis nicely, then without much effort here, you will be able to maintain motion of the whip on the same axis. Okay? But suddenly it becomes more complex. So try to minimize unnecessary motion. Feel the motion of the whip. More than anything, feel the motion of the whip. That's what you absolutely need to secure, right? Yes. Yeah, start from there. So, and then when you add efforts using the body, still you have to maintain that plane. Swing, yes. You rushed. Before it settles here, you already started turning. That's why it goes over your shoulder, and then you lose the rhythm here. So wait until this is done here. Instead of, it's still here, and then you try to start. Wait here, this is completed, and then start. Wait until this is completed, and then start. That's why I said minimize the bending. If you start this before this is completed, then you'll have a lot of bending. Okay? And particularly at the end of the downswing, you should have enough shoulder turn. You are not turning the shoulder that much. And so arm goes here, and then start this with the arm motion. So both ways, try to give enough shoulder turn, particularly at the end of the motion. Yes, yes. Work with the whip. Give me good, consistent. What happens is at the end of the backswing, you have a flatter motion here. At the beginning of downswing, you have a lot steeper motion. Go flat and then, yes. So at the end of the backswing here, give additional shoulder turn by using the shoulder girdle motion here. So let it go. If you stop and then use the arm, then this happens. Let it go more by adding a little more shoulder turn. Wait until this is done, and then start. Then you'll be able to have consistent motion. But already it's improved quite a bit. Again, feel the motion of the whip. Simply give more time at the top. Simply give more time at the top, and then turn. 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 Swing. Swing. Yes. Okay. So this is what you need to practice a lot. So more than anything, the rope, you have similar symptoms with the rope, the whip, whatever that is. When you swing back and forth, make sure you have a good, consistent plane here. If you cannot generate this consistent plane, you are doing something that's interfering with the motion. Now hold it as a regular swing, and then do the same thing. Now, as you swing back and forth, still you have to come up with a really consistent whip motion. Yeah, swing. Do not rush. Do not try to dominate. Feel the motion of the whip more than, at the top of backswing. And then when you transition to the downswing, something happens. Preserve that motion all the way up here. Go to the top. Go to the top. Here, if you don't let it go further and then start the downswing, then something happens here. Let it go more. So give me this much motion here in the backswing. And then wait until the backswing is completed and then start the downswing. Instead of before it is completed, if you go down, you will create this bending here. Okay? So let it go all the way. Wait until it matures and then start the downswing. So no rush at the top of backswing. If you change that one, then it'll be a lot more consistent. Yes. Oh, now it's a lot more consistent. Yeah. Yeah. So let it go all the way. So it is important for you to wait until this is matured and then start the downswing. Now hold it as a regular swing, but still give me the same thing. When you hold it like a regular swing, then you tend to shorten the backswing, but let it go more. Okay, lift your hands a bit higher. Yes, yes. Then use your body to swing. Backswing, you are using your arms quite a bit. Turn your shoulders, using the shoulder turn. Swing, swing, swing. Use the body, legs, legs, legs. Swing, dance. Dance and let it go instead of using the arms. Dance, low body. Up and down, slightly up and down motion. You're using your arms all over. So particularly when you swing it a bit faster, try to swing now faster, but maintain really consistent swing plane. Wait. So when you hold it, instead of holding at the end, try to hold the middle of the grip here. Yeah, and then make the swing faster. Move the whip faster, but still maintain. You are not letting it just go here. Your hands are only about here. Your hands are about only here. Oh, hold it. Go to the top. When I say make it swing faster, your hands only go about here. You don't let it go any further. This has to go more. So you have to add the shoulder turn here. But if your shoulder goes flat, it's hard to maintain this. Remember the kettlebell, you maintain fairly good lean here. So if you turn about here, then left shoulder goes down, the right shoulder goes up. Give me this posture instead of. Okay. Maintain that shoulder plane. And then the turn is not coming from the shoulder, the arm motion. Currently, what you are doing is just using the arms to swing here. Remember, we did this dance here, using the body. So here. And then turn the pelvis with that, turn the shoulder. Let's go to the backswing top here. Turn to this position. If this is done with a good body turn, your hands are already here. This much is coming from the lower body turn here. No need to use the arm early. With just the body turn, you are about this much. And then add a little bit of arm motion, then you will go here, right? Mm-hmm. So when you turn here, just the turning motion with the pelvis turn and shoulder turn, you're already this much here. Add a little bit of arm motion here. Instead of starting everything with the arm action here. That's why your lower body is not supporting your body that well. When your lower body is actively working with the ground, then you will be able to maintain the balance. But if you just try to turn your arms here, the lower body assumes a passive role, then your body starts shaking. So again, it's a lower body turn, and you have almost already this much turn, and then add a little bit of arm motion, then you'll have enough motion here. So with the body-driven turn, you're not going flat like this. When you use the arms, go here. If you have good body turn, you're here. Okay? So use the momentum of the whip, arms and whip, and then keep good turn, swing. That's arm motion. Your lower body is passive. That's why, as you repeat this, you're going at different places. Again, imagine you are holding something heavy here on your shoulders. Then turn. With the lower body action alone, you can have a lot of turn here. Turn, almost 90-degree turn here. Lower body action alone. But if you use the arms, versus if you turn your body and then let it go, when you start using your body, swing becomes easier because the big muscles are engaged. And then add a little bit of arm motion at the end, Okay. So relax here, from the beginning, keep the hands a bit closer to your body. So when you move back and forth, keep the hands close to your body. Yeah, swing. Yes, swing. And then use your legs, use your legs, use your legs. Yes. Keep the hands close to your body. Swing. Use your legs, and then maintain the gaze. When your gaze move away, then you'll definitely lose the balance.
Using arms.
So particularly on the way back, you're in the backswing, you're using arms because you used to go to this position here.
You know, I can do it without my arms as soon as I hold onto the club.
So at the end of the downswing here, if you have enough shoulder turn, on the way down you will also use the shoulder and then bring it down here. But what happens is you go here without much shoulder turn, use the arms. So more than anything, let it go, turn your shoulder enough, turn your shoulder enough, turn your shoulder enough, turn your shoulder enough. When you have enough shoulder turn, the swing becomes a lot easier because you start using the shoulders more. And keep the hands close to your body. It's too far out. That's why it also causes instability. Keep good shoulder turn. Instead of, your arms are going back here. Here. Your hands, assume the setup position. Your hands are here, low here, right?
Yep.
And then when you turn, let the whip go, and then you can go to this position here. This position, with a good shoulder turn here. Give me this posture here. Relax here, relax. Instead of holding it here, stopping here, let go a bit more. This, instead of using the arms, if you have additional shoulder turn, then you can go to that position easily. So at the last minute of the the backswing, you can add a bit more shoulder turn here, and then swing here, and add more shoulder turn here. Keep the hands close. Again, go here. Yeah. Let the right arm go a bit away from your trunk here. No need to keep it here. Hold like this. This is the source of this flat turn here, because you don't want to let the arm go away from the trunk. So feel the motion of the whip and then let the whip go. Instead of using your arm and try to dictate the whip motion, preserve the whip motion and then let it go. Yeah, all the way. Let it go all the way. And if necessary, you will lift the elbow a little bit.
Lift up.
Give this mobility, the right shoulder mobility. Yeah. Then you will be able to preserve the whip motion. Swing. The backswing is a fairly arm-driven here. You go here, and then you're using the arm to come to this position. Instead, turn the body, and then here. So your wrists are flipping like this and this. This, but turning, and then here, here. Again, assume the setup position at the center of the, yeah. And then keep the hands a bit closer here. You should be able to use this wrist motion here. Okay? Going like this. And then also the wrist going like this. Okay? So use your wrist actively more. Yes. And then preserve the motion of the whip. The right arm, in the backswing, your right arm, you're dragging this here, and then try to go to this position. But if you let the whip go, feel the motion of the whip. If you use the momentum of the whip, just let it go here without intentionally using your arms. So go here, using the momentum, you will go to this position. Momentum of the whip will bring it here. No need to do a lot with the whip motion because of momentum. If everything is done right, go here because you are starting from here. If you give enough momentum here, then the whip will go around. Then let it go around to this position. But what you're doing is always try to use the arm and then try to go to this position. So feel the motion of the whip more. Relax your arms. Relax your wrist and arms. And then let the whip go. Now you are letting the whip go and then you're only going this much here. You have enough motion here. So let the whip go all the way. Yeah, use the momentum of the whip and then let it go all the way. The hands are dropping. The hands are dropping. Move the hands higher, particularly in the backswing. At the end of the backswing. No, it's getting lower. No, getting lower. So your goal is, as we did that in the rope swing, let's go to the top. Try to keep the whip over your right shoulder here. Go to this position instead of coming down here. Maintain this. So this is the line you are moving your whip. And then give enough motion instead of going down like this. When you go down, you keep your hands down here. You're using your arms here. No, just let the whip go. You have to use the momentum of the whip and no. When you use the momentum of the whip, then you go low here. When you try to bring it high up, then you use your arm like this. Use the motion of the whip and then go to this position here. Yes. Yes, that's what I need. Okay, maintain the motion. Make the whip a bit faster, but maintain that line. Okay, hold it like a regular grip, and give me the same thing. Use your low body. Your low body is quiet. Dance. Started using the arm already. About first three were okay. But then suddenly when I said use your low body, then you start using the arm like this. Just to let it go. In any circumstances, your arm never goes this way like this. You go here and then try to go to a baseball posture here. Using the momentum, and you will just flip your hands like this. So the elbow stays below here, going this way, and then maintain this line here. Maintain this line, using the motion here. Maintain this line, using the motion here, instead of using your arms, okay? It's too low, too flat. Keep the hands a bit higher. Yeah, maintain the motion. Good. Yes, that's good. Yes. Low, flat. Flat. Good. Flat. Good. Flat. Good. Flat. Good. Yes. Good. You are using your arms. Yeah, using the speed of the whip. Using the speed of the whip, let it go all the way. Let it go all the way. Speed of the whip. Instead of your arms, speed of the whip. Yes. Yes. Flat. Use the arms. Flat. Arms. Flat. Flat. Arms. Arms. Yes, so here you have tendency. If you use the momentum reasonably, then you tend to go flat. When you try to adjust that, you use the arms to lift. But if you really let it go, so in other words, for whole motion, you have to have this image of the entire motion. If you don't do anything here, already the initial condition is the same, and then you try to manipulate it here, then either you use the arms or just let it go flat. So you have to reorient the whole thing here. In your image, the whole motion should give a reasonable slope here, right? So from the beginning here, you have to move the whip in such a way that if you continue this motion, it gives you a reasonable slope here. But if this starts flat here, and then without doing anything, just use the motion, then it will go flat here. And then as you do here, you try to manipulate and then try to bring it higher, then you have to use the arms. So keep this, the whole image of the entire swing, and then try to control the swing plane reasonably. So starting from here, you have to go a bit higher here, instead of flat here, then you will go flat. Okay, so you have to go here, starting from here, let it go, and using the motion, go to this position, the same thing, let it go to go to this position. Everything should be adjusted so that without much effort, you will be able to maintain the motion on the plane here.
It's like you're trying to wrap it around your neck.
Leg is a bit too high, so both ways, over the left shoulder and over the right shoulder here. Okay. That's in this case, your body stood up, then it goes flat. Yeah, maintain this reasonably the axis here, and then let it go. Then you'll go here. Yeah.
Okay.
From this position, if you start the downswing, and then let it go, go to this position here. Yeah. Yes. Very good. Yeah. And then now increase the speed. So let the whip go without doing much. Let the whip go. Keep the hands a bit close to your body. Keep the hands. They'll give a lot more comfortable posture here. Yes. That motion is better. Yes. Good. So this is how you control the overall motion. If your initial condition is not right, maintain that and you go flat here. And then when I say flat, then you try to adjust this to bring it higher. You use the arms like this. So everything should be adjusted. Now I'll record this. So more than anything, when you try to reorient the motion and then reshape the motion, it's important to have this big picture image of your swing.
I knew the problem was going to be this, correcting.
That has changed quite a bit. Yeah. And then particularly when you have reasonably high hand position, and then high hand position, that automatically goes away. So you will see that you got rid of it already quite a bit. Okay. If you can make that motion consistently happening back and forth, then a lot of things become a lot simpler. Yes. Yep. So right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, then shoulder turn, then let the whip go around your body. Whip. Let the whip go around your body. And hold the grip tighter. Now it's a regular grip here, okay? And then you should be able to do the same thing. So when you're holding it 100%, do not try to manipulate the motion. Still feel the motion of the whip. Okay, swing back and forth. Swing, more active swing, and then your lower body is really quiet. Use the lower body and then swing back and forth. Swing, swing, swing. Keep the gaze, keep the gaze. Swing, swing, swing. Keep the gaze, keep the gaze. Yeah, now the motion is fairly consistent. Still, I think you need to awaken your lower body more, but your gaze is moving. And now, after saying keep the gaze, yeah, you see now this motion here. It's a lot more simpler. The reason why still your body is kind of moving a little bit is because your lower body is active, not active, so it's passive. So it depends on how you rotate your upper body. With that, you have a lot of weaving motion. But the bottom line is you should be able to guide it consistently. Left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder. When you can do this and then start adding effort to Okay, so let's do the same thing with the club now. Imagine this is, although this is club, imagine this is a rope, this is also the whip, okay? So instead of try to dictate it, feel the motion of the club. Already when you are practicing here, you go here and go flat here, because you are already using this motion here. It's a shoulder here. Even when you have a simple practice, it's flat. Shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder. Backswing is flat, backswing is flat. Shoulder to shoulder. Keep the hands closer to your body. Keep the hands close to your body. Keep doing, and I'll record this, and then I'll show you what you're doing. Swing, 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 swing. Okay. Swing, 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 swing. The shoulders are not turning that much, and then you are controlling everything with the arm action. In a sense, the reason why the shoulders are not active is because you try to control everything with the arms, so no need to move the shoulder that much. Yeah. When your intention is to try to control everything with the arm motion here, yeah, then no need to move the shoulder that much, right? But if you use the shoulder first and then turn and bring it back, 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 the shoulder goes first and then the arm goes. And then when you maintain this good turn about the shoulder, the spine axis, you will maintain good one. But if instead you're using the arms here, you can perhaps go this way or just the flat. So it's all arm motion here. Instead of shoulder turn, shoulder turn, shoulder turn, shoulder turn, shoulder turn, shoulder turn, shoulder turn. So when you use the arms, it can go anywhere. When you try to bring it up, you will use the arms a lot. You can easily go flat. So again, try to engage your shoulders more. When your shoulders turn good, that means your pelvis and the pelvis has to turn. It's flat. It's flat. Use the backswing momentum more than anything. Use the backswing momentum. Make it faster. Yes. 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 It's going flat. It's going flat. Swing. Swing. And then here. At the top, the club goes certainly this way. It's because you are trying to stop here. So this was good. When you have fast motion, that was good. But the only thing is that let it go, let the club go all the way here instead of stopping here. When you stop it, then the head goes that way. So it crosses over. So using this motion, fast motion, let it go all the way here. So in order to allow the club to go that way, you have to move the shoulder in such a way that you have this motion. Instead of stop here, then certainly the club head will go that way. So particularly at the end, they give a little bit more, okay? Instead of try to stop it. That fast motion is good. Yes. Keep the hands closer to your body. A bit closer. Swing back and forth. The backswing is getting flatter. Backswing is getting flatter. Give good shoulder turn at the end. Give good shoulder turn at the end. Instead of a flat turn, it should be turned around the shoulder the spine axis. If you reprogram this portion, then everything will be a lot easier. Okay. Yes. So using the momentum and bring it up. Using the momentum and bring it up. Momentum, bring it up all the way. Yep. Go all the way. Swing. 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 Swing, swing, swing. Yeah, relax a little bit. So the best way of practicing is to repeat the motion again and again. So then by instinct, normally by instinct, your body tries to come up with a more comfortable motion pattern as you repeat the motion. When you repeat the same thing again and again, your body will actively search more comfortable and the flowing movement pattern. So this time I will record. And we will not be able to completely get rid of your tendency of using the arms. That's okay. But try to make the swing plane more consistent and then give more backswing and then do not lean away that much, okay? So just to maintain the motion. Still, it's okay to using the arms to drive everything, but make the plane really consistent. Swing, 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 swing. Give more backswing, larger backswing. Drop the club head more at the end of the backswing. Okay, so swing, 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 swing. Give more backswing, larger backswing. Drop the club head more at the end of the backswing. Let's take a look at this. So you will see the difference between insufficient backswing and then more backswing. So
I
see,
could actually see the club.
yeah, club head here. So at the beginning, and as you repeat, as the arms take over, then it becomes smaller. And I said make it bigger. Yeah, and then as you swing, currently your club head is going up and then come down. Up and come down. That means you have a casting-like action. So particularly on the way down, it's okay to use your arms, but do not let the club go that way. More drawing a sword from the sheet. So pull it more along the shaft here instead of pulling it down like this. When your arm is going down here, the club head will go that way. So from here, it's okay to use your arms. It's okay to use your arms, but instead of pulling it down, when you pull the arms down, then you see, as you see, club head goes out. Instead, this way here. Throw. So here, throw far. This side, throw far. Throw far away instead of pulling the arms here and then let the club head go. This is casting-like action. It kills your club head speed. So as you move back and forth, it's still okay to use your arms. However, the club head, you will, in a sense, instead of using your arms and to try to do whatever to your pleasure, you are moving the club head consistently here. Pay attention to club head motion, nice club head motion, instead of here. Club head motion. Feel the club head motion. Club head going here and then let it go. Go here and then let it go. Go here and then let it go. Club head motion is centric here. Instead of okay. Not this one, but let the club head go. So as you swing back and forth this time, okay, while maintaining reasonable swing plane, pay attention to the club head motion. Yeah. Club head motion. Move, shift your pelvis a bit more. Club head motion. Nicely bring. Backswing should be bigger. Backswing should be bigger. No, more. Drop the club head so that you can see the club head on your left side. So one thing what happening is that when you increase the club motion, then you will definitely goes to this one here. From here, you start with this. That's always the problem with the arm-driven swing here. When you have enough turn here, if the body is the one bringing the club down, club stays close to the body. But if you use the wrist here and the arm here, the club head goes way around here. So go up enough turn here. Feel the motion of the shoulder and then let it go. Shoulder turn here. Shoulder turn. Shoulder turn. But the bottom line is still, even if you have to let it go that way, it's okay. Give me big enough backswing, okay? More than anything. No, it's not big enough, it's not big enough. Let's see. So you have to touch. Almost that up. This is not working. So I will have it here. So touch this one. Yeah, that much. Yes. Yep. Now you're using your body turn more. Yes. 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 And then, so you feel a bit more unstable at the top. when you increase the backswing motion, it's because you don't really slow down that much. You just let it go and all the way. But the whole motion, again, if you keep the whole motion image here, from here you accelerate and then decelerate to this position, and then accelerate and then decelerate here. So in the backswing, instead of just keep going like this, you have a good motion, but slow down here. Slow down to this position. Nicely slow down and then let it go. So that you can change the direction. So as you keep motion fast enough, but at the end you have to have nice slow down. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So the motion should be fast enough. However, it should give you just enough to give nice slow down and then stop here instead of. Okay. So you have to guide everything. Just enough speed to give you enough motion that could slow down at the end. Then you will be able to start the downswing. In the downswing, let it go all the way. You are stopping. Downswing, swing all the way. Downswing. Swing all the way here. Yes. Mm-hmm. Your hands are not going high enough. Your hands stop here. If you have a fast backswing motion, but if your hands stop here, what happens is the club goes this way, crossover. When you let the hands go a bit more, then it will drop this way. But if you don't let the hands go, the club goes that way. So give more hand motion or arm motion at the end. Swing, 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 swing. Yeah, still have a good amount of crossover. So,
Crossover.
Because you don't let your hands go. You're just going here and then stop here. Stop here, then this goes here. Using the momentum, let it go all the way, and you have to go to this position here. You see the club motion here. Let it go this way here. Instead, because you don't let this go and hold it here, particularly you're now lifting this too much. So when the right elbow is lifted like this, this will definitely go to crossover here. If you keep moving this here, let it go, and then keep the elbow below the club, but this is okay. Then when you go to this position, it's a lot simpler. No need to hold it really hard here. But if you go to here, the club head goes there. So maintain this motion, and your arm should not obstruct with this motion. Let it go all the way here to this position. Okay, instead of stopping it, going this way. Minimize this crossover.
Let me see if just put me in that position so I can get the feel.
Yeah, if you let it go this way and then perhaps drop it this way, then this is perfect. Yeah. When the club head stays relatively close to the swing plane, then downswing becomes a lot simpler. You just turn. If this goes here, and then you have to bring it back, right? Mm-hmm. Then you have to open your chest early on the way down. So that's why it becomes more complex. But yes, let the club head go that way. Mm-hmm. Now, instead of having abrupt motion here, now you have to have smooth and continuous motion. Slow down here, slow down here instead of letting it just go all the way. So this is golf swing. You have to have the art of acceleration, deceleration. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. And also at the top, have a bit more time. So instead, when something happens here in the transition, because you are starting this too early.
Okay.
So if you have enough time here, then you stop here and then start the downswing. So when you have a bit more time, then here you will have a lot more stable motion here. So try to have a bit more time at the top. Have more time. Have more time.
I'm feeling that.
So currently, on the way down, what's happening to your club is you go up here, and up to this point, you're not doing much, and then you're wasting up to this point. Go up here, and then already come here, and then try to swing hard here. Instead of hold it here, and then swing at once. Nowadays, I use the analogy of shooting an arrow. If you build the tension here, good aim here, and then let it go, then you will have the best outcome here. But so when you have casting motion, so currently your swing is go here. Your swing is like this. Instead, so this is one motion. Try to accelerate the club instead of go here and then try to push hard here. So wind up and then build good tension here. You have to wait until here and then let it go as one motion. You're putting the effort later. You're pushing here a lot. And already up to this point, you're wasting that energy here. So go here, and then you have to wind up your shoulders more. That's why I keep saying turn your shoulders more. Here, and then remember when we did the dance early, I said shift first and then turn. So here, and then as you start the downswing, you only have a shifting motion here. And then from here is one motion, let it go. Instead of, you're already coming back here. With this motion, coming back, and then try to push here. So keep the wind up position as much as possible. And then in one motion, swing. You're already here, and then try to do this. It is because what's happening is if you look at your chest motion, go up here and then you have initial this motion here. You go up here, you already have this motion and then try to swing. Instead, get rid of this motion. From here, just one motion, let it go. Not this one. So keep the one. So again, go to the top, go to the top. So from here, maintain this position. And then when you start the downswing, just in one motion, turn around. Turn around, one motion. Turn around and then throw the arms and curl from the wind-up position. Always coming down because you're not going into enough reverse pivot posture here. You're not going to this position here. So always what happens is in this position, your initial motion is this and then try to use the arms. That's why here you have casting and you're losing that energy. So good shoulder turn, maintain that. And from there, in one motion, just turn around. Yes, again. From here, just turn around in one motion. So using the motion this way, from here, you have good wind up using that one motion. Let it go. No. Using the motion over there. Using the trigger motion and then bring it back. Again. Yeah. You stop for some reason. You go here and then stop and then go here and then try to swing. Instead, from here, turn around and then let it go. Have this image. Okay, again. Go here, turn around and then let it go in one motion. Instead, so the key is turning your body about this axis. So have good turn and then let it go. Your backswing goes about this much, and then come back here. Your main effort starts from here. To try to swing, because you were here. Always try to hit hard from here. So again, go up and maintain that position. So from here, in one motion from here, try to just to turn around. Okay, swing. No, just try to swing and throw from that position. From there, in one motion, swing. Already here, and then swing here. Using the peripheral vision on the ball with enough shoulder turn from here, just in one motion, let it go. Instead of the downswing is one motion, good wind up. So what is happening is you're locking your body at the end of backswing. You have here, you lock your body, so that's why you come back here. It's like a bouncing motion. Go up and then come down here. Up and here and then start this. Instead, relax here. Let it go all the way. Okay? Instead of this, let it go all the way and then here. So you have to relax this complex. It's too tight. Just let it turn. And then from there, one motion, throw the arms and swing. You still have the same thing. So this is something you have to work on. Yeah. So what's happening is always, regardless of how large your backswing is, you first go up and always come back to this position. And then try to use the arms here. So this turn here and your arm motion not connected. If it's connected, then it's one motion. You'll go like this, but here. Yeah. So connect here. keep your hands on your belt here. Wind up, and from here, just let it go. Again. Again. Yes, so in order to do this well, you have to continuous motion. So go here, and then let it go. Go here, and then let it go. Instead of stopping, it's a continuous motion here. So go here, and then let it go. Remember, we did this motion here. Swing, swing, go, and then one motion here. Go, and one motion. Instead of good wind up, from the wind up, just throw the arms. Yes. Gaze, keep the gaze here. And give enough turn, and then let it go. And then now actively throw, actively. So start the motion all the way from here. In one motion, just let it go. Instead of, you have the two-stage motion. You are always coming down first here, and then try to use your arms here. But let it go all the way. Keep the gaze. Active throw. So the more you wind up, it's easier actually to throw this. But in your, currently in your system, because you used to go only about this much here, and then always put a lot of effort here, even though you go this way, but still you try to do the same thing here. Okay, so when we have a wider turn here, using this, you now start from here. Instead of, and that's why you are not turning your shoulder this way that much. Because you are done with the shoulder turn, and then pretty much the arm goes here and stop about here. But if you go all the way, swing all the way, then you will have better shoulder motion. So in the downswing, try to turn your shoulder enough. Still using the arms. Good, wind up this way, and then throw it all the way, turn the shoulder. Yeah. And then here, still it's a bit rough. Just a continuous motion, let it go. Turn around here, and then let it go. Yes. Keep the gaze, and then let it go all the way. Turn left. Because you are using your arms here, you are stopping about here. Here, let it go all the way. So you have enough shoulder turn in the downswing, go this much. Okay? So exactly the same to backswing and also downswing, turn enough. Now, use the orange whip. So using the motion, faster motion in the backswing, try to have a reasonable wind up. And then on the way down, instead of stopping, keep turning your shoulder all the way. The hands are only going about this much. You see, always the target line is your right shoulder here, instead of going below.
Should go.
That's ideally will be nice, but if you want to go there, you tend to use your arms. So that's the problem. So while using the momentum, instead of going low here, because when you do this, your shoulder turns flat. If you maintain the shoulder plane, automatically it will go to your shoulder here. But because you're turning flat here, that's why it's going low. So just to try to turn shoulders while maintaining the shoulder plane. No need to manipulate it with the arms. Then you will go to here. Okay? From here, as you downswing, swing and then turn all the way here. Let it go all the way here. Okay? This way. Because you are cutting the shoulder turn short, that's why you tend to use arm here. Go down here and then try to use arm. But turn all the way here. This entire motion, this is the top of backswing here. From top of backswing, let it go in the swing and all the way here. Okay? So your goal is not just this motion here, but from here, let it go all the way here. So then, on the way, the club head will hit the ball, right? So give enough turn at the end of the backswing. That way you will have a lot better shoulder turn motion. Yes. Mm-hmm. So now swing back and forth continuously. Shoulder turn more. In the end of downswings, turn more. Yeah. Let it go all the way. Let it go all the way. That way you will be able to feel the overall shoulder range of motion. Do not lose the gaze. Swing all the way. Swing all the way. Swing all the way so that you appreciate your shoulder turn, the roll of the shoulder turn. And then just throw the arms toward the target. No more than, yes, no need to drag everything with the arms. By using shoulder turn and then throw the arms toward the target. Then let it go all the way. Yeah, it's always when you swing back and forth, you tend to lose the gaze. And also your lower body is passive, so that's why you lose the balance here.
Thinking of too much.
It's somewhat normal considering your age. So here, using the backswing and the good wind up and then throw all the way. So you are throwing the hands and then the club toward the target. Throw all the way, then let it go. So if this is done correctly, even here, the whip will stay fairly close to the swing plane. And then from here, it's easy to bring it back because it's close to the swing plane. Let it go, bring it back, let it go, bring it back, let it go. So the swing motion becomes fairly simple here. Okay. So now let's do stage 3 with the club.
Yeah, I've always had too short of a backswing.
It's because the way you move your body. And even if you have a large enough backswing, either it crosses over or you are just having initial casting motion, and then because you always try to come down here and then let the arms go.
So from here,
and then you have enough shoulder turn all the way. So it's essentially, it can be as simple as just relax here, and turning here, and then turning all the way, and then bring it back, and then all the way, bring it back. Mainly you are turning about the spine axis. And then in doing that, before you turn, go to the top. Before you turn, you should have actually good shift, push against this wall first, and then turn around. So you have to turn around your left hip. Yes, yes, yes. And then gaze, keep the gaze, keep the gaze. Shift first and then turn. That looks good here. So when you have this shift motion, everything becomes easier. You shift, and then turn, and then shift and turn, shift and turn, shift and turn.
Yeah, I've never had that in my golf swing, so that's like,
Yeah.
new.
So if you just turn around, then it's all arm swing because
That's,
yeah, you have to. You tend to keep your knees more inward here, and here. Turn, upper body turn, upper body turn. But if you let it go here, let it go, swing, 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 swing. Remember we did this here. This motion is essentially.
without my arms, I can do that motion.
But you have to connect these.
Yeah.
Although we are having more degrees freedom, so it becomes a more difficult when you have something here. So this versus this motion, when you hold something, it becomes more complex because you have additional part. But still, the whole idea is this motion: swing, swing. So let's use the short whip here.
What is the best whip? I'm going to get one.
This is mid-size.
The mid-size? Yeah.
Now the short one, so this is between the mid-size and then the kettlebell, let's say. So here, swing, 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 swing. So initially we had turn, turn, turn. And with the arms, turn, 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 turn. Now with this, turn, 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 turn. You're working with this. So instead of using the arms, try to swing this. You're just working with this. Relax here. By using the lower body, you will be able to swing this. So dance with me. I will use the long one. So, yeah. So from the left, right, easy, wrist and arm swing, swing, swing. Wait until this is completed. No bending, not much bending. If you're bending, that means you are forcing. Just let it go all the way. Wait until this is done, and then bring it down. So let it go. Swing, swing. Work with the whip. Left, right, left, right. Shift to left, shift to right, shift to left, shift to right, shift to left, shift to right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Yes. Yes. This motion is a lot, it looks a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Instead of intentionally using your arms, again,
yeah,
use the longer one, the same thing. Swing, 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 swing. Do not fight, and then feel the motion of the whip. Left, right, good shift, pelvic shift, left, right, left leg push, right leg push, left push, right push, left up, right up, left up, right up. Yes. Now you are engaging your lower body. And then 1, 2, 3, wind up, let it go. That's the idea. Oh, I think this is the best. This is working the best for you. So again, let's dance with me. So feel the inertia of the club. Okay. Instead of try to dominate and doing anything with your arms, let's play with it. Let's play. Let it go, and then you will dance with it. Time it. So left side first. Left, right, left, right, left shift, right shift, left shift, right shift, left, right, left, right, left push, right push, left push, right push, left push, right push, left hip up, left up, right up, left up, right up, left up, right up. 1, 2, 3, wind up, let it go. Now, because you are getting used to this rhythm, No need to do this here. Again, show me on your own. He's dancing, dancing, dancing. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3. Wind up. Let it go. And then still, when you swing back and forth, let's give wrist a little bit here. So no need to hold it like this. Let it go. Yeah, let it go. Let it go. Feel the motion of the whip. So go easy. Swing. Yes, that's also another way. Swing. Then now you have a lot of wrist motion. Swing. Yes. Swing. Left, right, left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3. Wind up. Wind up, and then you had a lot of crossover. It's because your hand does not go high enough. So here. So this is what happens. When you give too much wrist motion, then your hand does not have to travel that much. So then you're going to here. But when you had the whole motion together, then because the hand has to go higher, it was a bit easier to go here in the swing. So if it's too much wrist motion or too little wrist motion, it causes trouble. The best is just to feel the motion. Do not fight anything. Let the club move. Left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3. Wind up. Let it go. Yeah, now, yeah, this works the best. Swing, swing, yes. And at the end, don't fight. So not much bending. Minimize the bending at the end by giving it more time. Left, right, left, right. 1, rhythmic motion. 2, 3, wind up, let it go. So keep practicing this a lot. Okay, let me record this. Yeah, good. Yeah, now the motion looks a lot more comfortable. Swing, 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 swing. 1, 2, 3. Wind up. Let it go. Yeah, now the motion looks a lot more comfortable. Swing, 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 swing. 1, 2, 3. Wind up. Let it go. So practice that flow a lot, then you will be able to get rid of a lot of unnecessary movement. So here. See, now the whole body is working together to promote this motion here. And then at the end, you use the arms.
I will work on that.
Yeah. So the idea is at the end, in the last wind up, instead of using your arm here, give a bigger shoulder turn here. So maintain this motion. Swing, swing, swing. 1, 2, build up. 3.
We'll try that.
Enough shoulder wind up. So always the key is you increase the range of motion first with the shoulder turn. Swing, dance, left shift, right shift, left shift, right shift, swing. 1, 2, 3, wind up, let it go. And then wind up, and then try to use arms. Again, have good wind up and then maintain that wind up and once let it go instead of
maintain the wind up.
Yeah. So again, let me demonstrate this. So because you will watch the video later, so particularly watch this part here. Swing, left, right, 1, 2, 3, wind up, let it go. From here, let it go. Instead of creating this bending and then using the arms here. So it's just a give, let it go enough, shoulder turn, let this go here. From here, by using the body, one motion. But I think this works the best for you. Again, come back, hold. So here, keep good shift. But your upper body is not going like this, right? You have to confine your body motion in this cone shaped space here. So this pelvis motion is good, but not much head motion here. So start from left, right. You're using your shoulders intentionally. Use the pelvis leg action. 1, 2, left, right. Relax the upper body. Just turn the pelvis. Left, right. Arms down. Left, right. Really feel the arms are hanging here. Not you are intentionally throwing it, but here using the lower body. Left, right. Keep the right hand over the belt. Left, right. Do not intentionally do this. Still, it has to come from the lower body. Left, right. Throw the arm here. Left, right. Easy. Left, right. Yes. Left, right. 1, 2, 3. Wind up. Let it go. So when you started using one arm, you try to swing like this, but use the lower body rhythm. Let it go. Using the body. Let it go. Okay. And then everything is coming from the lower body.
Thank you.
Yeah. So keep working on this. And then once you have this good rhythm, and then as you go back to the rope swing, and then also the orange whip, maintain this rhythm all the time. More than anything, you have to awaken your lower body. If everything is coming from lower body, then you will have more active turn. But if everything is coming here, you have a rigid upper body structure. And then because the connection is not that secure, so you cannot swing hard, because then you lose the balance. Okay? So, well, you did a lot of swings today, but this is the first step of your reprogramming.
Yeah.
So only when you have a purposeful practice, and particularly you have to avoid this motion.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like
keeping
video more often.
Keeping the hands down here. So always using the motion here, try to bring the hands a bit higher up. And then remember this motion here. By standing tall on the right side. And then let it go here instead of from there. And then shift first and then. So go there and then shift and then turn around. Yeah. So when you have more time here, it's for shift motion. It's not really this motion. Once you go here and then try to use the arms, you're wasting all the energy. You have casting here. But you go here and then shift, and as if you're bumping into a wall here with the upper part here. Push and then turn around the left hip. That's what you need to practice. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Yep.